Hello, hello everyone. Happy Monday. Hello, Marcia and Kathy and Deb. Let's see if I can get the light. There we go. Sometimes it takes a few minutes on my side to get it going. I think it's at like 35 seconds that it lets me start talking. So I think I spoke too soon, but I wanted to say, hey, Marcia and Kathy and Deb and Verna and Nancy. Hello, ladies. Hello. If you are here watching, make sure that you comment so that I can say hey to you. Also, make sure that you give me the thumbs up and give me a share if you can. I would greatly appreciate that. Y'all, we are almost to the end of October. What has happened to this year? I cannot believe it. I literally feel like for October I have blinked and it has just gone. It is absolutely crazy. So I am starting to already feel behind. Oops, I got something in my eye there. I'm already starting to feel behind on holiday stuff because, well, yeah, it's the end of October. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys down onto the table so we can get started. I will not, I do have a few things to share with you. If I can get my contact to not come out of my eye. That was really weird. I don't know what happened. Let's see. There we go. Man. Something must have gotten, a piece of dust probably did with all these papers I have moved around. All right, I'm just going to get you guys straight real quick. Maggie says hello. She is over here. All right, get on your bed. Get on your bed. I know, good girl. She is in here laying on her bed. Well, she got up and started moving around, so she must see something that she wants to go get while I can't stop her being live. Hello, Carol. How are you? All right, so let's talk about what we are going to play with tonight. We are going to play or craft or whatever you want to call it with the Hang an Ornament. And Kathy, this one is for you. We're going to use this in our team meeting as well. But this is the one that you had asked me about with the why it doesn't cut out all the way. So I'm going to show you. Our last card is going to have what the intent of it is. So hang around for that. But that is the bundle we are going to use. And I have to say, it is a very simple bundle, but can be complex, but it is really pretty. And I fell in love with playing with it. So, all right, starter kit special is still going on. You can become a demonstrator right now, from now until the end of the month. So October the 31st, Halloween. The starters kit is always $99. And hold on, I got some of Maggie's lick on me apparently. So let's start that over. Starter kit currently is $155 for only $99. So you get $155 worth of products for only the $99 that it typically costs, which is like the normal cost. You pay tax on it and no shipping. So if you would like to join the Stampin' Divas team, please feel free to reach out to me. We can chat about it if you have questions, and then you can make your decision. But that is between now and October the 31st. So make sure that you get in on that deal. And of course, even if it's after, it's always such a great deal, no matter when, because really what you're looking for is that discount that you get. And that discount is 20 to 25% depending. And you don't have to run a business with it. You can literally just use it like you do for any store that you go to and give them a coupon or a discount code. So that's what I love about it. I know a lot of stores do like the credit card where you can get, you know, what is it, like 5% off if you use their credit card, and then you get like other rebates and all that. So it's like that. It's like a Sam's or a Costco membership. Okay, so the next thing I have is that currently our kits are still 30% off. That goes till the end of the month as well. You can also add those into your starter kit, which is always great. So that is that. And then this is the sneak peek of the next paper pumpkin, which I'm super excited about. It's called Filled with Joy, and you have now until October the 10th to get registered for that. I think that's all, other than let's just talk about the lives for November, the first one. The 6th, 7th, and 8th, and let me see if I can grab my calendar so I can look and tell you what days those are. Okay, so the 6th, 7th, and 8th of November, I'm going to bring this in. Y'all can see my crazy. This is just like my overview, my quick overview every month. The 6th, which is a Wednesday, the 7th, and the 8th, we will have what is called the Thanksgiving Cersei. So we did a Halloween one, but we are going to do a Thanksgiving one as well. So it'll be little Cerseis that you can put on your table in order to, you know, showcase, or, you know, something you can give your coworkers or whatever. I will show you some of the things that we're going to actually do little Cerseis for. We're going to even do a s'mores little packet, which if you were at my in-person bingo, you got one of them, but we're going to create that. And then, so there won't be a live next Monday. I have church, but we'll start, and then Tuesday's election day. So go out there and vote. We're not going to do anything that day. And then it'll be the 6th, 7th, and the 8th. So we'll get going to there. And then on that Saturday will be my Columbia class. So that is the first full week of November that you guys will get those little Cersei treats out. They will all be live. That Wednesday will be 9 because I have Bible study, so it'll be at 9. And then it will be 7 o'clock on that Thursday and that Friday. Okay, I have 2 more things real quick. Let me move these papers so I don't knock them off. I introduced Sunday in an email for my Basic Beige class. The Basic Beige class, if you have come to any of my classes, I have fallen in love with this Basic Beige. I think we've done, Kathy, Kathy and Sharon, you're probably the best ones. I think we've done Basic Beige as the card base or a part of a card in almost every class since it came out. I absolutely love it. I've used it a lot in my Facebook or in my YouTube lives, in a lot of my projects. So I have an entire class that's just for Basic Beige. Here's how it will work. The class is $45. That will give you the make and take packet for these. It will give you the ink pad. No, I'm sorry. It'll give you the ribbon. It will give you the embellishments, and it will give you a full pack of the Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper. Okay, so that's for $45. And then you can add on, so it's almost like doing club. Okay, so you get kind of the same things that you would for club. So that is the basic. Then you can add on the ink pad, a full pack of the cardstock, and I don't currently have a full pack of it, but I do have a big stack right here next to me. So you'd get a full pack of the cardstock, and then you would get the ink refill. You can add all that on for an additional $20. And then what that actually means is that you would get, if you do the add-on, you will end up getting the bolt of ribbon for free. And it comes out to being a little bit more than what the bolt of ribbon is, but that is probably the best way to do it. The stamp that I use to create it is called Simply Said, and you can add that on for cost. So I don't charge tax or shipping to add that on. So if you're not on my email list and you are interested in getting this class, let me know and I can send you the registration link, and then you can register that way. And this is kind of in replace of my club for this month, because the Basic Beige, I've already sold several of the kits. So I just want to make sure that I get everything prepped and done the way it needs to be. Okay, the last announcement I have is in December, I will be having my holiday bingo, which is always a kit bingo. It is also one where we create tags. This one isn't actually an ornament, but we're going to use them to create the tags or the ornaments, whichever you prefer. And then we play bingo, and there are prizes, and the prizes are always Stampin' Up! Gift certificates, so that you can, with me, you have to purchase it through me, but it allows you to kind of purchase some things from the catalog in order to, you know, close out the holiday catalog or kind of look and wait for the first of the year for the spring catalog. So all of the details for that are on my Facebook page, and if you want a registration link for that, I can send it to you as well. Sharon, oh, with the Basic Beige, yes. The basic, the $45 includes the paper. It includes the bolt of ribbon, the embellishment, and then the make and take packet. So you get a full pack, a 12 by 12 full pack of this, the ribbon and the embellishment, and then you get the make and take packet. So you'll get enough to make the 5 cards. Obviously you'll get the card bases for the Basic Beige. If you add on the add-on, which is what I'm calling it, it kind of gives you the mega. You will then add on a full pack of the cardstock. You'll get the ink and the refill. And when you add on the additional $20, you end up getting the ribbon for free. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, call me and I can walk you through it. I know it can be confusing sometimes when you're online and you're not physically able to like really see it. So, all right. So let's get busy. Okay, good. All right, perfect, Sharon. Thank you. All right, so let's start playing with Hang an Ornament. Okay, this is a very different die set in respect to the ornament itself. And I'm going to show you with the last card exactly how that works the intended way, not the way I'm going to do it in the first 2 cards. And here is our first card. And I'm going to pull out all this stuff. Make sure I get it all out of here. I think I did my die cutting already. Yep. I was going to try to make it because I know we're going to have to cut out a few things. But I already did a big chunk of it for us. All right. So for this one, we are going to stamp our ornament in Garden Green. And you're going to notice when you stamp it, it has a line through it. And that is where I put the sentiment. There's some other pieces you'll see in the next card that you can do to not have to actually put a sentiment there either. All right, then let's use our Real Red. And I'm sorry, not Real Red, Cherry Cobbler. And we are going to stamp our sentiment using Just For You. And something cool with this one is I did not do it. It was kind of an afterthought for me. That'll work. Is Just For You would be great. You could put a little piece of designer series paper in here and you can make it so that you could do a gift card holder with it. So that would be a great addition so that you can do that. I know, Karen, right? I feel like we blinked and it has just become like, I mean, Halloween is this week. October will be over this week. It is so crazy how fast this year has flown by. All right, let me grab the machine and we're going to cut this one out. I'm going to move my cart over. All right. Make sure I'm in the picture here. And I don't feel like I'm ready. I am trying to finish up the holiday stamp camp that I'm preparing using the decorative trees. So I hope to have that one done by the end of the week. And then finish getting ready for class on the 12th. Or not the 12th, the 9th. Okay. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you is that this is completely filled in, which makes it hard to kind of figure out where that cut, because it cuts out this this piece right here. Okay, so what I do is I pull it up like this and I kind of center it with the little scallops there, and then I pull it down so that it matches around the circle completely with the foliage, the leaves and all that good stuff. It has it's worked out okay. Most times I do need to bring it down just a touch. All right, let's make sure I got it even though. There we go. All right. It is forgiving. I will say that it is a little forgiving. All right. All right, so now you're gonna notice that it doesn't pop out, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move that, put our plate back on, and then we're going to pop it, literally pop it out. So we're just gonna push on it, and then push on it, or pull on it. Pull on the last time. Then I'm gonna take my scissors, I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm just gonna trim off that little bit of excess right there. Just because I don't really want it to see, and I would notice it looking at the card. All right, we're gonna take our sentiment, we're gonna flip it over. We are gonna grab some dimensionals. We're gonna cut a little piece here, stick it there in the center, and then we're gonna line this up on top like that. Okay, then let's grab in our other pieces over here. We're gonna fold our crumb cake in half. Oh, and there is a blog post. I forgot to tell y'all that. There's a blog post you can go over. You can go over onto my website, which is just simply elizabethcrafts.com, and you can get all the measurements for today and all the products used. Okay, so now we are going to attach this piece down here. And Kathy Goldie, are you serious? Y'all, I haven't even started. What? That is crazy. I can't believe you're already almost done. Well, no, okay, that doesn't shock me about you. It wouldn't surprise me if you were ready by, like, you know, 4th of July every year. Kathy is our resident mom for the team. She keeps me organized. She keeps everyone on target of what we're supposed to be doing and when. And then she keeps us informed of all of our announcements, all the stuff that Stampin' Up! Comes out with. So no, it doesn't shock me that you're already to where you're at. I would not be able to do anything that I do if it was not for Kathy and what she does for me. So she is my right-hand lady. All right. I didn't get that quite straight. So got a little edge over there, but it'll be all right. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to wrap our ribbon around. And I'm going to put that right there. We're going to wrap it, and then we're going to tie a bow. And then once we tie the bow, then I will add some adhesive behind it to kind of keep it in place. Let's see if I can tie a bow today. It has been a struggle bus with bows lately for me. It's like my fingers have lost all sense of... Actually, I need to come this way and do it. I've lost all sense of how to tie a bow recently, it feels like. All right. That's not too shabby. All right, and then we're just going to pull it. And then I'm going to trim it. All right, and then I'm going to play with this one because this one, when you tighten it, it kind of pulls one of your tails up. So I just want to tighten it and make sure that that tail stays down. And this is actually pretty good and tight, so I don't think I'm going to need to really put anything yet to hold it down. Okay, I think that'll be good without even holding it down for right now. All right, we're going to trim off these little ends down here like that. We are going to take our little ornament here. We're actually going to trim off the top. We're just going to cut that right on off. We're going to pop it up. We'll do 1, 2, and 3. And then we are going to stick this right here underneath the bow. And then one thing I want to do is I want to add a glue dot up underneath right here. And the reason I want to add it here is because you see how it kind of bulks up right there because it's going up over the ornament. So I just want to stick that there so that it kind of lays flat. Okay? And then there we go. All right, let's put the ribbon up. Don't want to poke myself for sure. And then we are going to I cut out a bunch of these holly leaves and the berries, and we're going to take and put these onto the card front. I'm going to bring my little trash bucket down. All right, so we're going to put one here in the corner. And I did 3 of the holly leaves only because I was just trying to kind of fill up space. You could definitely do it differently if you want to. We're going to do there and there. And then one more. And there is a stamp holly leaf, and then it gets cut out. There's an outline die for it. These are the ones that I use to cut out these, and these are like what I call a detailed die. All right, so then we're gonna take our berries, and we're gonna stick one right here, then one right here, and then one more. Hey, Linda. Oh yeah, don't forget to give the thumbs up. That is correct. I love it when y'all do the thumbs up. It makes me a very happy person. Yes, it does. All right. Oh, Linda, next week is the farmer's market, or not next week, this coming weekend is the farmer's market. I'm getting ready to post the information on Facebook, but I didn't know if you knew that or not. I feel like this weekend has snuck up on me quite a bit. Quite a bit. I am working on trying to get all my Christmas cards put together in little bags to sell. but it snuck up on me big time. All right, there we go. And then let's do, oh yay, I can't wait to see you. And I'm gonna make sure that I don't mess up my, although I think it's supposed to be a little colder this weekend, but I already have my fan in my bag. And I'm hoping, I gotta charge it, but I'm hoping I don't mess it up like I did last time. I left it on apparently all night and it died after I charged it. So we're gonna try not to repeat that. All right, so we've got another little berry and then one more. And ta-da. Okay, then last but not least is to put this on the front, and then we'll put in our inside piece. And we're going to pop it up with dimensionals, since I love dimensionals so much. Let's grab one more. Oh, Marcia, you're already on 51? Oh man. I need to catch up with you guys. Maybe I should come and sit with y'all for a day. Maybe you'll get me motivated to get them done. I've got about 60 I need to do for the church, and that doesn't even include my own. So we won't even talk about that. We'll just get the churches done and focus on maybe New Year's cards, like always. But I haven't even started them. I have the idea, but I haven't started them. All right, so I definitely need some sit down talk about making sure I get it all together. All right, so there is card number 1. Okay, let's go to 2. And this one is kind of fun. We're gonna pull out some glitter on this one. Some glitter paper. Well, it's not called glitter paper. And Stampin' Up, it's called glimmer paper. And for those of you who know me, I cannot stand glitter. I don't like it at all. And the great thing with Stampin' Up is if you rub it, there is no glitter. It literally is attached to the paper and it does not come off. I think maybe in the 10 years I've been doing Stampin' Up, I've maybe had one little piece come off, one little flick come off, and that's it. It is amazing, and if you have never used it, this is the kind of glimmer paper to get, for sure. I praise anybody who comes up with paper with glitter paper that does not come off. That is the best idea ever. Okay, we're going to do something a little different with our ribbon too. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. We're going to pull out all of our pieces here. And I have gone ahead and die cut. So we're going to stamp on just our cardstock. And let me put this here so I don't lose those. All right, and we're going to need Real Red and Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to set this over here so I can see it. All right, we're going to take our card base and fold it in half. Oh yeah, Sharon, yes, I absolutely love Real Red and Pretty Peacock together. And then I had to add in a little bit of pecan pie just to do it, just to kind of offset them a little bit. Okay, we're gonna set that piece aside, and then I also have the inside, so we're gonna stick that over there too for just right now. All right, so let's work on our ornaments here. We are going to clean this because we are not going to use garden green again. Oh, thank you, Nancy. All right, so let's stamp Real Red first, and that's going to be this one here. I'm going to see if I can do this without messing up. Everybody hold your tongue and hold your breath. All right, let's see. Woo, that was pretty good. Look at that. All right, let's see if we can do it with the pretty peacock. All right, so we'll ink it up. And then I'm gonna pull it down just a little bit and stamp. And ta-da, that one's not too bad either. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we are going to attach these little pieces here. This is the ornament holder that goes to the tree. And of course I'm live, so I forget the official name. Go figure. All right, and then we are going to put this one here. And I'm just putting them over the little hole that's created for the ornament. And then we're gonna take the pecan pie one. And this is just from designer series paper. That's all that is. And we're going to place that there. Like that. And then I've cut out these as well in gold. And let's see if I can get that off. All right, and then we're gonna stick this here. And it's just over the hook. That's the word, it's hook. So we're gonna place that right over the hook. And it's gonna hide how it's being, like how it's attached in there. And I did put adhesive sheets on it so that it was easier to attach instead of glue, because I would have a huge debacle with liquid glue on these for sure. All right, so we're gonna stick that one there. And then we're gonna stick this one on. Ta-da. All right, now what we want to do is we have, and I've already cut out the pieces, we have some glitter or glimmer paper, and I cut out these two pieces right here, which are kind of used for sentiment pieces, but it also mainly goes there in the center and fits perfectly. So we are going to add a couple of glue dots to this one. And when I say a couple, I'm putting one in each little circle area. And then one more. Ta-da. Okay, and then it's literally just gonna go from edge to edge. Just like that. This one, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna add a glue dot. We're gonna add 4 glue dots just to make sure it stays, since it's not like adhesive all the way down. And then this is gonna go from there all the way across to there. Okay, and then there's our 3 ornaments. Now I did emboss this with the Fern 3D embossing folder. And we're gonna attach our ornaments. But first, in order to attach it, we don't have anything that's real thin glitter or gold ribbon. So the only thing I could find was our Blackberry Bliss, and it has a little gold trim on it. So we are gonna do a little cutting. We are gonna literally cut the trim off. Actually do it the other way for my left-handedness. We're literally just gonna cut right alongside it. And I haven't actually dissected, that's what I call dissecting ribbon. I haven't dissected ribbon in a really long time. So I thought it was time. Because you can use our ribbon for a lot of things, and I love that we have ribbon that you can kind of put, that they put the trim on too, because then it gives you so many more options. So many. And then you could also cut your ribbon in half to do other things with too. But all right, so now we've got that done. And then you could even use this to put on something. My cuts aren't very straight, but you could certainly do that. I'm gonna set that aside. All right. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We gotta dissect it just a little bit more. So we're gonna just kind of pull apart. I'm gonna pull them apart, maybe, there we go. And if you see, you pull on the threads, and then you've got a piece that will come out. Let's see if we can make it. There we go. All right. And then we've got one more that can come out. So there's actually two little gold pieces in here. Let's see if I can get this one to come out, because I need both of them. There we go. All right. Now, so I'm going to pull that aside, and I'm going to pull the other one. And then I'm going to take all the other little strings, and we're just going to throw those away. So we don't need any of that. Okay. Now, we are going to attach our pecan pie one first, and we are going to actually, we're going to arrange it just a little differently, because when I was putting it all together the first time, I don't feel like you can really see the pecan pie one, so I kind of want to move it, arrange it just a little differently. So we're going to put adhesive on the back, and we're going to kind of move it up a little higher. So right about there. Okay. And that one can lay flat with the hook, the ornament hook. Let's see. Okay. Then we're going to take and pop both of these up. So now we can take our dimensionals and 2, 4, and 6. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. All right, and I think we're going to put this one here, and then we can put this one, we can put that one there, and maybe this one right here. Okay, all right, so then let's attach this one. Oops. Like that, and then we'll do our pretty peacock one. We're going to put that one down here like that. All right. Now let's take one piece of the string, and what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it just like that. We're going to get enough on this end so that it will wrap around to the back. We're going to flip it over so it's connected to that hook. And then we are going to take some tear-in tape. We're just going to take a little piece, and then we're going to attach it right there. Okay, and then you can cut this one. It's little, so my eyes have a hard time seeing it. All right, so then we're going to take the same one, and we're going to wrap it around the pecan pie one. So we're going to pull that up just a little bit, wrap that one in like that, lay it down. Like that. All right, then I'm going to grab a piece of tear-in tape. Yes, Marcia, this actually has turned out to be a really good bundle. I was a little hesitant about it at first, but I like it a lot. All right, so then we're going to pull, and we're going to attach, maybe. There we go. Let's put another piece over it. And then we're just going to trim that one off. Okay, now we're going to do the other one. And we're going to pick up that hook very nicely. Okay. And then we're going to find the other gold piece. And this is going to wrap like that. I'm going to go ahead and grab off a piece of tear tape. I'm going to pull it tight. We're going to flip it. And then we're going to tape it. And then we're going to trim it. All right. It is very hard to see on my little table here. Okay, and then what I want to do is I just kind of want to look at it, make sure they're kind of straight up there. This one looks a little kind of tight, so I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to pull it out just a touch. I'm just going to move that ribbon out so that it gives it, so it doesn't look so strained on the front. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but there we go. All right, so then kind of loosens it up. And then there we go. All right, so now let's do our sentiment. So we have this piece here. We're gonna grab our real red. We're gonna grab All Is Merry. And we're gonna stamp it right there on top. We're gonna see if I can get it on there in a straight manner. It is a just right fit. Oh, that did not look so hot. Let's flip it over and do it again. I'm going to pull it down just a little bit more. Let's see if I'm in the picture frame there. And stick my head in it. All right, let's see if that worked. Oh, that's much better. We'll go with that one. All right, and then we're going to take glue dots. And we're going to attach to our pretty peacock piece using glue dots, and it's going to go all the way across. We're just going to center it all the way down. Ta-da. All right, I'm going to close this so I don't get it all over me. And then we're going to take a piece of dimensional from our edge here. So we're going to cut that. We're going to attach that there. And then we're going to do just a little tiny piece for the other end. Take those backings off. Then we're going to stick this right here across there. You could actually, you know what, we're going to put it on the bottom this time, like that. We're going to flip it over, put some more dimensionals on it. And grab two more. Take off the backs as always. When I was working on putting these projects together, I literally went to go put it on my card base and realized that I hadn't even taken the backings off yet. And I was like, why is it not sticking? Okay, so apparently I pulled that out a little too much. Okay, I might have actually cut it. Oops. All right, so we're just gonna keep that. Let's just cut that one. Okay, there we go. All right, now let's put our inside piece on, and then we'll do our embellishments, and this card is done. And then we're gonna do the card for Kathy. All right, there we go. These are petal pink and shaded, or pretty peacock, and I love these. So I had to put these on because it also has the glitter in it, the gold. And so I was like, this is perfect. All right, so we're gonna put one there, one there. Let's put one right here. And we'll put another one right here. Okay, there we go. There is card number 2. All right, let's put this one over here. And then we will go to card number 3. And I'm gonna put that up there. Okay, so this is card number 3. Now, I'm going to cut a scrap piece of paper real quick with the ornament. And I want to show you, because I don't want to pull this one. You see I've got pull right there. I don't want to pull it. Oh, it is the Sentimental, Kathy. Hold on. I might have to go look at my blog. Nope, okay, I found it. It is called Sentimental Christmas, and it's the one that kind of looks like the old-timey stuff, the antique. It's got like the stockings and all that on it. It's a pretty DSP. I think the snowflakes are my favorite. Okay, I'm going to cut this out really quick, and then I'm going to show you kind of how you do it. And then, okay, so we're going to actually use, since I pulled out that paper, we're going to use it. Okay, so the whole intent is that you put something behind your piece of paper. So you've got your little cutout here. Say it's on the front of your fancy little card. You take and you put pull. There's also a little arrow that you could cut out and then stamp it, but then you would just put pull right there. And then what happens is when the person gets the card, they literally will pull this, and you see it's only attached in 3 places. So they would literally pull this off, and underneath it can either have another message, or you'll see what's underneath this one here in just a few minutes, because we'll create it together. So it'll have something up underneath it, so you can always stamp that ornament, you know, one of the ornaments down there, or, you know, whatever. Then this actually becomes an ornament itself. So you would stamp it and make it all pretty. And you see it's got the little hook there. So they can literally take this piece and turn it into an ornament for their tree. That is the whole point of the bundle, which is a little different than we've ever had before and kind of cool. If you look at the catalog, let me actually grab it so you can see it. If you look at the catalog, it has a tree right here, and it's got these hanging from it. And then you can see that it's got a hook, like a real hook, a real Christmas tree hook, for you to hang it onto the tree. And then you can see it's pulled, and we are literally making this card right here. Okay? All right, so I'm gonna move all that. We are gonna grab our cardstock. We are also gonna use the retired Stamparatus. And I need to make sure I grab the right one. We are gonna clean it real quick. And we're gonna take it off of the block. Okay. I'm just gonna lay it right here for right now. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and stamp our background on our card base. All right, so we're gonna use some real red. We're gonna take our holly leaves. We're gonna stamp there. and there. And then we're going to take this leaf here. We're going to do there and there. And then we're going to do there. Like that. Okay. Then we're going to come down here to this side and we're going to stamp 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I am just guessing. You don't have to make it like perfection or anything like that, because your old olive piece is going to kind of cover up these inside edges here. All right, then we're going to stamp that one there, stamp that there, one here. Nope, I didn't do it there. I did it there, and then we're going to do there. Okay. All right. Now we're going to set that piece aside. We are going to grab our old olive and our little, that's going to go on the inside. We are going to put that over there so I don't get it lost. All right. We're going to pull in our Stamparatus. And I've got one of the little foam mats on here since it's a photopolymer one. All right, make sure I'm in the screen here. Okay, I'm going to take if you have a Stamparatus, that's why I'm walking through these. You want to make sure that you put one of your stamp pads up underneath it for when you ink it up. We're going to take our white and our green piece. We're going to flip over because I want the edges that kind of roll up when you cut. I want it to be obviously the back. And so we're going to attach them just like this with a little, and I mean a little, bit of seal. Okay. Then I'm going to take my finger and just do that a couple times with it. Okay. We're going to line this up exactly how we want it to go. And then we're going to press it down. We're going to stick it in the corner. We're going to stick our ornament wherever it is that you want it to go. And this is a little trick for you on how to line this all up evenly. All right, so I think that's going to be good enough for me. All right, so then we're going to close it. We're going to pick it up. Then we're going to ink it up with some old olive. We are going to stamp it down. Then, now you need it on the inside for when they pull it off. So we are going to flip it over, make sure it's up in that corner, ink it up again, stamp it, and now when you put it together, it's going to be exactly where your front piece is, as long as you center it. There is always a margin of error, but it's okay. It won't be the end of the world. So now we're going to take these two pieces apart, because what we have to do now is attach them like this. So it's going to overlay now. So you're going to have your piece here, your stamped image there, and then this is going to be here as well. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the All Is Merry. We're going to clean that. We're going to take our old olive and we're going to stamp it here in the center. See if I can get it in the center. Ta-da. Then I have a piece that I apparently did not cut out, or I have lost it. Yeah, I probably lost it. All right, so let me grab a piece of old olive. And we're going to cut it out using that, and then we can cut the ornament as well at the same time. I'm going to grab, let me actually grab this little piece here, little skinny piece. We don't need a long piece. So I'm going to just cut. We'll put these back in the scraps. Okay. So let me pull in our cut and emboss machine now. We are going to put our ornament there. Grab our die. And again, we're going to line it up. Make sure that we are adjusted to the center. There we go. All right. And then we're going to grab that old olive piece. Stick that there. Cut these out. All right. Let's bring this in, and we're going to take off our die there. Okay, now we're going to stamp All Is Merry again right here on this piece. I'm going to make sure we get it straight, so I'm going to pull it down just a little further. There we go. Okay, we are going to take, and actually let's go ahead and adhere this down. So we're going to take our glue dots again, and we won't put as many on this time. We really only need like 3 or 4. All right, let's do one more on the end. All right. We're going to attach that right there and right there. Then we are going to flip this over. We're going to add dimensionals to it. We're going to put 1, 2, 3, 1 on each side. Obviously, you don't want to put it there because they're going to pull it off. And you know what I forgot to put on it? Pull. Let's see if I can do it without messing it up. All right, let's see. We're going to put pull right there. Ta-da! Great. We will take the backings off. And then as long as you get it as straight as possible, like, or as, you know, the middle, like you did when you stamped it, I promise it will line up pretty great. All right, so we're just gonna attach it right here. And one way you can kind of check it too is if you don't push down too hard on it, you can literally flip that up and you can see if you have it lined up, and that is pretty spot on. So easy to do with a stamping tool, such as the Stamparatus or the Misty, whichever one you want to use, or whichever one you have, and that will allow you to kind of do that. So now we're going to bring back in our card base, and we're going to attach it. We're just going to put seal on this one. And you'll see that you can line it up to cover up those different center areas. Ta-da! We'll put this on the center, or in the middle of the card base for you to write on. Like that. Then we're going to take our red and white ribbon and we'll tie a bow just like that. I'm going to make it just a touch smaller There we go. Trim off the tails. Grab a glue dot. We used glue dots a whole bunch today, didn't we? I'm going to grab my, take your pick tool to pick that up. I'm going to make sure that I've got those, the glue dot out the way. All right, and then we're just going to stick that right there. And ta-da, there is the last card. And Kathy, I hope that explained it pretty well, but we're going to do that again at the team meeting. So you'll get it twice and then you'll be a pro at it. Then you'll be able to show everybody else. All right, let me bring in all the cards. Let me get all these things out the way. I always have a disaster. All right, so there we go. There is that one. And then here was the first one. Make sure I've got them in the picture. Oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you, Kathy and Angie. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate that. If you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget that if you do purchase from the online store, and my online store, $35 before tax and shipping, you will get the make and takes for these for free. You have to have the, you don't have to have the bundle, but I won't cut anything from the bundle. So if it's from the bundle, you would need to be able to cut it. But we've had so many ornament sets in the past that you'd be able to recreate all three of these cards with that. So make sure you go check out the blog post that has all of the measurements and all of the products used. And if you have any questions, don't ever hesitate to reach out. And I will see you guys next week, but next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Everything will be on Facebook. So make sure that you go over there and like my page, my business page, so that you can get all three of the Thanksgiving Circe series projects. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your week and see you later. Bye.